Hi, I'm Ava, and I grew up in Hollywood with my megastar mom. Everywhere she went, people loved her, and I was the shadow in her life. Mom was so loved by her fans that we couldn't even eat in peace.
Oh, Dora! I'm a big fan. Please, can I get a selfie with you?
Sure.
Thank you. Bye, Dora's daughter.
Dora's daughter, that's what everyone called me. I didn't mind though, because I had my own dreams to be a designer one day. I wanted to stay behind the scenes, just making beautiful clothes for all the stars. Mom wanted me to be just like her. Once when I was in grade 8, while we were in class writing a test, the intercom suddenly came on, and I was so embarrassed by the announcement.
Good day, everyone. We at Premium High would like to say a big congratulations to Ava, who has just been accepted in the Miss Teen Beauty pageant representing the USA. Her mom came all the way to share the news.
I started burning a hot rage inside of me. How could she enter me into a contest without my consent? When I entered our mansion right after school, ready to give Mom a piece of my mind, I found cameramen there, and the makeup lady suddenly rushed up to me to powder my face.
Oh, Ava, baby, you're home. Are you ready to be famous just like your beloved mother?
Have you completely lost your mind? I told you I don't like being in front of cameras. Why don't you listen, Mom?
Calm down, hon. I'll be right by your side. No need to be nervous. Fame is in our blood.
Because of all the pressure Mom put on me, I faked fainting in front of the camera. And when I was alone with the doctor, I pleaded with him to tell Mom that I was struck with something severe and couldn't participate in the pageant.
Oh dear, I had so many hopes and dreams for you, but we will not give up. I'll make it my duty once you're better to get you a big role.
I sometimes wish to just scream my lungs out at her and tell her to leave me the heck alone. And then one day, something ridiculously dreadful happened. I was out shopping, and as I walked out of a store with my shopping assistants carrying my shopping bags, a bunch of reporters suddenly jumped in front of us and shoved their cameras in my face.
Hi, Ava. We've all been wondering how it feels being a spoiled rich brat.
What did you just say?
We just want to know what it's like to spend your mommy's money on ugly shoes and even uglier clothes.
At this point, everyone around was laughing hard.
That's enough! You don't know anything about me!
I tried to walk past him, but he blocked me, and in a fit of rage, I pounced on him, and we both went down on the sidewalk. The sound of clicking cameras then filled the air, and I knew I had to get out of there. So I got up, covered my face, and ran towards my car. By the time I got home, the video of me pouncing on the reporter had gone viral. Mom was going to be so mad. But as soon as I walked into our living room, she ran and hugged me.
You're trending everywhere! This is awesome!
What? You're not even mad?
Why would I be mad? This publicity stunt you just pulled is going to get you a movie role!
It was not a publicity stunt. That reporter was so mean. And for the last time, I don't want a movie role. You know how much I love designing.
Who will ever take you seriously as a designer? You are trending online with the worst fashion taste.
How could you be so cold-hearted? I'm deleting all my social media apps, and I'll never be a stupid actress like you.
Fine. If that's the case, you can go live with your father.
Are you serious?
Yes. Maybe living with your poor father will make you realize how lucky you are to have me. You'll come back, and when you do, you will do as I say.
Mom sounded so evil, and I did as she asked. I packed my bags, and the next day, my driver dropped me in my dad's town. Mom refused to let me take the car she bought me, and I was done needing her. I felt out of place with my fancy clothing and suitcase, and everyone looked at me like I was an alien.
Hi, do you need any help?
I turned to see a haggard-looking boy my age, carrying a cart filled with fruits.
I'm looking for Mr. Tom Ayer. Do you know him?
Everyone knows Mr. Tom.
Suddenly, I was excited. If my dad was that famous in the town, maybe he was the mayor or something.
Okay, could you take me to him? And please lift my suitcases and put them on your cart. And be gentle. They're limited edition.
Look here, your royal highness. I don't know where you came from, but there are no servants here. Now follow me, or keep standing there. I'm Imran, by the way.
Rude!
I dragged my suitcases behind him, ready to see where my famous dad lived. My excitement was, however, short-lived, because a few minutes later, Imran led me to a homeless shelter. I don't understand. Just then, a bunch of little kids rushed to him and hugged him before taking the fruits from his cart. In the middle of all this, an older man approached us.
Hello, Mr. Tom. This is my daughter, Ava. Your mother told me to expect you. It's so good to see you all grown, honey.
He tried to hug me, but I dodged. I had so many questions, like why did he leave? Did he ever miss me? But when I opened my mouth, what came out was,
Are you here to donate because you're a rich man?
Just then, a girl stepped forward.
He runs this shelter for homeless kids and orphans, and he also lives here with us. Dad is a hero. He takes care of all of us here.
Right, so he was a dad to these kids, but he couldn't be bothered to raise me? His own flesh and blood? I needed answers.
Ava, this is Bella. I adopted her when she was 10.
I'm Ava. Cool hair. I know who you are. You can go record your TikToks while the rest of us do real work.
Bella, that's not nice. You need to make Ava feel at home.
Bella didn't listen to Dad. She was the oldest, and she and Dad seemed to have a very close relationship from the first impression, so I bet my presence threatened her.
Sorry about that. She'll come around. You must have a lot of questions. Let's get you settled, then talk.
I needed to have a conversation with Dad and understand why he left me and came here to look after kids who weren't even his.
Why did you leave Mom and I?
I didn't want to leave you, believe me. But after your mom and I separated, I didn't have anything to my name. Didn't know where to go or how to start over. Your mom was already a rising star, and I knew she would make sure you had a good life.
But why didn't you look for me after you settled down?
Look at me, Ava. All I have is this shelter and these kids, and you deserve everything in life. I knew I couldn't provide you with that, and your mother made sure I was aware of it. She said she would sue me if I tried to take you away to suffer. I didn't think she would ever let me see you, until she called the other day and said you were coming.
It didn't make me feel better that he had left me, but it helped that he had allowed me to find him.
I'm 18 now, so I can make my own decisions.
The next morning, I was startled from my sleep by a blaring noise. I sat up and saw Bella standing over my bed, holding a loudspeaker.
Rise and shine, princess!
Really, Bella? Is the loudspeaker necessary?
That's how we wake up lazy people around here,
I'm not lazy.
says the girl who's never worked a day in her life.
I was tired of everyone saying that.
You know what? I'm going to prove to you and everyone else that I'm not just a rich, spoiled brat. I'm going to work at the shelter all day. You won't last an hour. We'll see. I mean, how hard could it be?
Since I'd missed breakfast duty, Dad assigned me cleaning duty. Bad idea. I was walking towards the kitchen with my hands piled with dirty plates when a kid tripped me and I fell, breaking all the plates.
Great job! You managed to break all of them.
The rest of the day was no better. I spilled and broke almost everything I touched. As if that wasn't enough, the younger kids decided it'd be fun to mess with me.
Hey, Ava, have a cookie.
I picked a cookie, but as soon as I took a bite, I realized I'd been tricked. They had replaced the cream in between the cookies with toothpaste.
Ew! Here, Ava, take a sip of coffee to wash out the taste.
Another kid handed me a cup of coffee, and I took a huge gulp and spat it back out. The coffee was loaded with salt.
Okay, that's it. I'm done.
With that, I walked out of the shelter, ready to crawl back in bed and cry myself to sleep. As I limped across the yard to my dad's house, Imran spotted me.
Hey there. Long morning, huh?
Yeah. Also, wrong shoes.
Imran took one look at my 6-inch heels and started to laugh.
How are you still walking? Your feet probably hate you right now.
So does everyone.
Not everyone.
He stared at me and smiled. Then he turned his back to me.
Come on, I'll carry you.
What? I thought you said I don't have any servants here.
Okay, maybe I was a little harsh, but your suitcase would have bruised the fruits. Now hop on.
As soon as I hopped on his back, he took off running and I giggled like a little girl. After that, Imran and I spent a lot of time working together at the shelter. Well, he did most of the work while I did my best not to break anything. He told me he'd been homeless for years, and my dad's shelter was the best thing that ever happened to him. One evening, he just dropped me off when Bella barged into my room.
Imran is a really good person. You need to stop dragging him into your drama. What are you talking about?
Bella took out her phone, scrolled a little bit, and shoved it in my face.
That's you on Imran's back. Someone took this photo, and now it's all over the internet.
I stared at the photo in disbelief.
I have no idea who took that photo, Bella. Trust me, it doesn't matter. Most of the comments are really mean. I know you're used to that, but Imran isn't. You need to stay away from him.
Bella had a point. Imran was really sweet, but he wasn't from my world. So for the next few days, I did my best to avoid him. But one morning, I walked into the shelter, and everyone yelled,
Surprise! What is all this? Oh, wow. You forgot your birthday. Isn't it supposed to be the biggest event of the year, according to you?
I couldn't believe it. I'd been so busy at the shelter, I forgot my 18th birthday. Well, it was supposed to be a huge event, but now I know there are more important things.
Who are you and what have you done with Ava?
As Bella and I laughed, Imran walked in carrying a birthday cake, followed by my dad, who was carrying a stack of plates.
Happy birthday, honey. I know I've missed so many, but I'm so happy to celebrate this one with you.
Thanks, Dad. Did you bake this cake?
Yes, I did.
Imran and I stared at each other and smiled, but we were interrupted when the door burst open and my mom walked in with a shiny dress.
Look, everyone! It's Dora from TV!
Hello, everyone. I brought presents. Go check outside.
At the mention of presents, they all ran outside.
Happy birthday, my big baby.
Mom, what are you doing here?
it's your birthday. I've never missed that ever since you were born. Unlike your poor father. Nice to see you too, Dora.
Mom made my party feel so tense. And then Imran tried to break the ice and offer Mom some cake, but she was so vicious towards him.
Would you like some cake, ma'am? You're the boy who has been trending on social media with my daughter. Ava, don't tell me that you've fallen for this poor thing.
Hey, you can't talk about Imran that way. We may not be stinking rich and famous, but we have something you will never. Humanity.
Says the girl who took the photo and leaked it to the press.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, darling. I am widely connected, and I know what happens everywhere, especially if it has to do with my daughter.
I couldn't believe that Bella would stoop so low just to hurt me.
How could you do that, Bella? I know you were jealous because I'm my dad's real daughter, but I did nothing wrong to you.
I'm sorry. So you see, Ava, these people can't be trusted. Your dad has made his choice. Please don't make the same mistake. You're still the cold, vindictive woman. Ava, you can stay here with me as long as you want. And just know, I always loved you. Go pack your bags, Ava. I'll wait for you in the car.
I was so hurt by Bella's betrayal that I really didn't want to stay anymore. But as I was about to roll my bags out, she stopped me.
You were always in his mind. He even keeps the only baby picture of you in his wallet.
Your dad loves you so much, Ava, and I'm so sorry for being a jerk.
It's okay. I forgive you, but I have to go. My mom is waiting.
I wish you didn't have to leave. You are a good person, Ava, and I hope you always stay as kind.
Thank you, Imran. I guess this is goodbye. When I went out to the car, Dad was there, and he looked at me sadly.
Are you sure you want to do this, Ava?
Yes, Dad. I need to start afresh, by myself.
I don't understand. By yourself?
I knocked at the car window where Mom was seated, and she rolled her window down.
Can we go now?
Yes, you can go now. I packed all the designer clothes you bought me in the suitcase. I'll call to check on you.
Ava, what are you saying?
I'm saying that I want to stay here and build my own brand. I want to be a designer mom, and I will become that one day on my own.
How? Your father has no money. But I have love, and I will support her dreams all the way. Fine. You will regret this, Ava. Driver, let's go.
I was tired of living in Mom's shadow, and with all the motivation and support from the shelter, I was determined to make it. A year later, Dad and all the kids helped me organize a fashion show at the shelter, and I had all the young ladies wear my designs.
Are you ready for this?
Is there anyone important in the audience?
Well, I sent the invite to all the fashion houses, and to a few other places.
Okay, thank you for all your support. Ladies, are you ready?
The girls did so well, and after the show, I felt happy. And then suddenly, I was approached by a lady.
Hello, Miss Ava. We loved all your designs, and we'd like to make you an offer.
Okay. Which company are you from?
Louis Vuitton.
Never let anyone take your dreams away. There is always a way to make it.